Anderson's been forced to take out 2 top-class finishes just to stay in it. Van Gerwen only missing 1 darter at double so far. They just bring the best out of each other, don't they? Van Gerwen winning the last 3 between the pair, including that World Championship final.
140.
Of course, they'll clash again on Thursday in the opening night of the Premier League in Newcastle. The world number 1 and the world number 2 putting on a show here in the Masters final in Milton Keynes.
Embossed with quality, this final so far. And what I like about these two, Stuart, is there's nothing else involved. There's no niggle or drama. They just get on with it. Double 12. 7-4.
Yeah, 7 out of 8 on the doubles, Alan. He missed that 25 darts at double in the semi-final against Adrian Lewis. Different time, different game, and it just goes to show on this form it's very, very difficult to beat. Anderson hasn't done too much wrong. Had a dart at the ball. And there's another maximum for the Scot. 4 for him, 9 in the match.
Back comes Van Gerwen. 6 for Van Gerwen.
Just bring the best out of each other.
And of course, they both know that if the standard drops, they could lose.
131.
Almost play off each other. Ooh, that first one. Double 17 and leave double 12.
82.
But this is very doable. 2 darts at treble 20. Gets the first one. Treble for double 5. Double 5 for a 130. Oh, you beauty!
Well, against this sort of finishing, there's simply nothing that anyone can do. 8 out of 9. It's an average of 114. As he hunts down a 3rd consecutive Masters title. The highest average, by the way, in the history of this tournament. 112.49 by Michael van Gerwen in the final 2 years ago
96
against Raymond van Barneveld. Actually, Van Gerwen holds the top 3 averages in Masters history.
But significantly, if you look at Gary Anderson, his average 108.5, playing very well, but trailing 8-4.
58.
Well, that 130 was a massive blow for Van Gerwen to strike and for Anderson to suffer.
96.
Gary was on a 2-darter, wasn't he?
Yeah, these small points make all the difference.
97.
When you get to a standard of this level. Lovely to watch, Stuart, when these two are toe-to-toe. It really is.
129.
Well, look, Anderson's on a finish to break the throw. But look at this from Van Gerwen. Look at this from Van Gerwen, and he's missed. He's actually missed a dart and a double. 8 out of 10 now. Anderson has to nail this, and does. He strikes back with a break. He isn't finished just yet.
Well, he certainly isn't. He's a determined character, Gary Anderson. One thing he's got to have in his mind, despite what Michael's throwing at him, is he's playing well himself.
140.
The 2 best players in the world. By some distance, do you think, at the moment?
Don't think anybody could disagree with that, Stuart. We all know some players can do it on occasions, but these 2 are doing it regularly.
Anderson has to hold, I feel, to stay in the final. This will help.
Well, he's making a very good go at it. He gets his 5th. Wonderful darts. Back comes Van Gerwen.
140. Gary Gerwen, 121.
113 plays 110 on the averages. That's how good this is.
close was that? Small margins, but he will return to the board.
9 double 8, 1 double 12. 1 double 12 it is. Massive dart. Oh, and he gets it. He knows how important that is. So does Van Gerwen. It's back to within 2.
Wonderful stuff here. Back comes Van Gerwen. Just when you thought it was safe.
45.
Wow.
180 on the fives.
Absolutely 3 fantastic darts. Well thrown darts, but just the wrong side of the wire.
Smile to his face. Almost giving up the ghost in this leg despite a great comeback.
Remember the European Championship final, don't we?
139.
18 months or so ago on ITV4 when Anderson was 10-7 up on Van Gerwen, who then proceeded to win 4 consecutive legs.
84.
There was some extreme quality in those last 4 legs, though, Stuart. Looks like it's going to be 9-6. Double 16 for Van Gerwen.
Games on the 50.
Oh, how on earth did he find a way through there?